Then on Jonathan, the Nigeria that Jonathan ruled in 2014-15 is not the same Nigeria.
What's different about
Nigeria is now tougher than that.
Okay.
That's what I mean. There's a lot has changed within the past 10 years in Nigeria. So Nigeria is now tougher, stronger than what Jonathan managed. No way Peter Obi will go back to PDP while the person that chased him out of PDP and the person of Nelson Wike is still there. So Peter Obi cannot join PDP. He will resign from politics instead of going back to PDP.
Okay, let's look at the man, the ex-River State Governor, Rotimi Amaechi. What do you make of him?
He's a paperweight.
Wow.
Why do you say that?
He cannot win an election outside the River State. He cannot win an election outside the River State.
What made you say that? You think he doesn't have remember he was the former Minister of Transport and all that. So you think that alone would not have made him garner other people's trust from different regions of the country?
Which regions? Now, what Peter Obi is saying is his character. That's why he is currently the most popular, the most credible politician in the country. Understand me? That's what Peter Obi is saying. His character, his personality, which Rotimi Amaechi don't have. Amaechi has nothing to sell.
So what would make him? Because he actually said he's coming out. He's reportedly been.
You can also come out.
What do you think is giving him the confidence to say, I will run for 2027 election? He
has stolen a lot of money. Since 1999 till 2023, he has been in a political position. Understand me?
Yes.
1999 to 2007, he was the speaker. 2007 to 2015, he was the governor. 2015 to 2023, he was the minister of transport.
Yeah.
So for 24 years, he did not buy fuel with his own money. Understand me? So after Lagos State, Rivers is the richest state. So he has been stealing a lot of money. So that's what is giving him confidence, and he hopes that to buy votes. So that's why Peter Obi is different from them.
It's important to note that the former governor of Rivers State, Rotimi Amaechi, is flying his card right now on the platform of the ADC. We're going to see how that pans out. But
he's a shoe shiner.
Oh my gosh!
In 2013, Peter Obi handed over to Obiano. Understand me? But Obiano felt that Peter Obi's influence is still overshadowing him. People were still talking about Peter Obi. He said, no, this man should leave this party. So Obiano chased Peter Obi out of ABGA. By then, I was the publicity secretary of ABGA in Lagos State, so I know what is happening. I'm not telling you what other people tell me or what I read in the papers. I was the publicity secretary of ABGA, so I can tell you that's in-house story. Understand me? Obiano was instrumental to Peter Obi leaving ABGA. He didn't leave it voluntarily.
Talks with other influential politicians across party lines, including former members like ex-Rivers Governor Rotimi Amaechi. He confirmed that discussions with Obi and Jonathan are ongoing, pledging to step down if Jonathan joins the race. According to him, the PDP is quietly reaching out to political heavyweights to build a strong coalition ahead of 2027. Now, Dr. Anosike, you and Dele, you've both talked about Jonathan not really throwing his heart into the ring. But how about Peter Obi, though? Do you think he's going to ever consider returning to the PDP?
The answer is no. Then on Jonathan, the Nigeria that Jonathan ruled in 2014-15 is not the same Nigeria.
What's different about
Nigeria is now tougher than that.
Okay.
Understand me? There's a lot has changed within the past 10 years in Nigeria. So Nigeria is now tougher, stronger than what Jonathan managed. And I hope he knows that.
All right.
Then on the issue of Banda Mohammed and Atiku are not on the same page. Banda Mohammed worked against Atiku in 2023. Understand? And they have not reconciled. That was why when Atiku declared that he's going to run, Bana Mohammed say that he will also run. Understand? Just to wait on Atiku's influence. But as we speak, Atiku is the most popular northern politician. He's the most influential northern politician.
So it's kind of replacing the late Buhari.
Before it was Buhari, now it's Atiku. Understand? So, but when they decided, when the Makinde and faction of PDP now say that they have zoned to the south, mind you, the Wike own faction say that they're not in support of it. But now say okay that he's no more contesting because you know that they have now taken it now to the south. But there's no way Peter Obi will go back to PDP while the person that chased him out of PDP and the person of Nelson Wike is still there. So Peter Obi cannot join PDP. He will resign from politics instead of going back to PDP.
Okay, let's look at the man, the ex-River State Governor, Rotimi Amaechi. What do you make of him?
He's a paperweight.
Wow.
Why do you say that?
He cannot win an election outside the River State. They cannot win an election outside River State.
What made you say that? You think he doesn't have... remember, he was the former Minister of Transport and all that. So you think that alone wouldn't make him... would not have made him garner other people's trust from different regions of the country?
Which regions? Now, what Peter Obi is selling is his character. That's why he is currently the most popular, the most credible politician in the country. Understand me? That's what Peter Obi is selling. His character, his personality, which Rotimi Amaechi don't have. Amaechi has nothing to sell.
So what would make him, because he actually said he's coming out, he's reportedly been...
Sure, you can also come out.
What do you think is giving him the confidence to say, I will run for 2027 election?
He has stolen a lot of money. Since 1999 till 2023, he has been in a political position. Understand me?
Yes.
1999 to 2007, he was the speaker. 2007 to 2007 to 2015, he was the governor. 2015 to 2023, he was a minister of transport.
Yeah.
So for 24 years, he did not buy fuel with his own money. Understand me? So, and after Lagos State, Rivers is the richest state. So he has been stealing a lot of money. So that's what is giving him confidence. And he hopes that to buy votes. So that's why Peter Obi is different from them.
It's important to note that the former governor of Rivers State, Rotimi Amaechi, is flying his kite right now on the platform of the ADC. We're going to see how that pans out. But let's...
He's a shoe shiner.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how to react to that particular one now. But let me take it to Dele Fanimo, who is also joining us virtually. The PDP is zoning its presidential slot to the south. It has been said by some analysts it's paving the way for the likes of Sheyi Makinde of Oyo State, who is actually getting to be the star boy as it looks. But what do you make of the PDP trying to woo Peter Obi back to his home, as they call it, though? Dele.
Enlightened selfish interests is what is propelling them to bring Obi back. And they know he has a lot of goodwill, particularly among the youths of this country, and they know that the driving force behind politics is the youth, and so because they are mobile, they are easy to mobilize, and they know what they want. So what they are after is winning that election for the spoil of office. But I don't see, if you ask me, I don't see any reason why Peter Obi should return to PDP. But politicians are very funny. You could just hear tomorrow that he has agreed to go back to PDP. After all, Atiku had left PDP and returned 3 times. And what makes you think that the Atiku we are talking about today will not return to PDP before the next election? These people are very, very unpredictable.
Peter Obi is different. Peter Obi has character.
Peter Obi is not different.
He's very, very different.
Hold on. Peter Obi swore that he will never leave APGA. He left APGA. So why would you say that Peter Obi is different?
Would you want to answer? He's asking, yes. Why do you think Peter Obi is different?
Okay. If we do study history, if we do study politics, we will be having answers to all these things. Understand me? In 2013, Peter Obi handed over to Obiano. Understand me? But Obiano felt that Peter Obi's influence is still overshadowing him. People were still talking about Peter Obi. He said, no, this man should leave this party. So Obiano chased Peter Obi out of APGA. By then, I was the publicity secretary of APGA in Lagos State, so I know what is happening. I'm not telling you what other people tell me or what I read in the papers. I was the publicity secretary of APGA, so I can tell you that's in-house story. Understand me? Obiano was instrumental to Peter Obi leaving APGA. He didn't leave it voluntarily.
So would it be said that Peter Obi, since from what you said, that he was chased out of APGA, there was just a little ruse. So does it mean that he doesn't have a fighting spirit? Because as a leader, there is supposed to be that element to be able to fight back.
Stay in power.
So yes, there was once he said something about he's not desperate to be in power, but that's different from being able to fight for the cause you support. Yes, another school of thought might say, oh, he doesn't want fight, he likes peace. But what would you explain? How would you explain this particular notion that is it possible that Peter Obi does not have a fighting spirit?
It depends on what you mean by fighting spirit. To me, fighting spirit, you mean putting your feet down, isn't it?
Yes.
That's getting
for what it is, for the cause you're chasing after.
Done the way you
should
want
be done.
it.
Yes.
That's why those who read the Mafia Manager, there was a character there, Gambino, who said that a leader should have the attribute of a lion and a fox. Understand me?
Yes.
Lion to roar when you are supposed to roar.
Yeah.
Understand me? And then fox when you are supposed, that this carrot and stick stuff. Understand me? So that's why for me, in that lion attribute is what I'm not really comfortable with Peter Obi.
Which is was the downfall of former President Goodluck Jonathan.
Understand me?
He said he wasn't a lion, right?
Understand
Yeah,
me?
but I also want to go back to Dele. I don't know if you've been convinced, though, that Peter Obi is a different breed.
I am not in any way. Okay. I'm not in any way convinced. He might have his own say. He might have his own way. But the point is, look at what Wike is doing with PDP. In spite of all the things, he remained in PDP today. It's not an excuse for an ex-governor to leave a party for an incumbent. That means he was not politically on ground, even as a governor. He didn't build structures as a governor that he could consolidate on. That's why, if it is true, which I don't believe, that his successor chased him out of a political party.
Okay.
Look at what is happening now. Labour Party is in disarray. Is he going to leave Labour Party? He has not left Labour Party up till now. What I'm saying is that the reason why I made allusion to this is the fact that politicians are not predictable. And so, don't ever take anything away from a politician. Even Winston Churchill, The other statesman in Britain once said that if we as politicians, we don't believe ourselves, why would you believe us? Anything can happen in politics. And so, for me, PDP is just trying to get maximum benefit from Peter Obi if they want him to return. It's not as if they love him.
Okay.
But they know that the optics are there, that if Peter Obi should run on the ticket of PDP, they will have some mileage in the next election. It's not as if they love him.
Okay, let's bring it back to the studio. Doctor, you know Peter Obi had promised that if he's given a chance to rule Nigeria, he's just going to do it for 4 years so that he can pave a way for a northern candidate thereafter. You seem to think he's a different breed when it comes to politicians in Nigeria. You think he will stick to that particular promise?
100%. Let me tell you what happened in 2005. 2005, Peter Obi was the chairman of Fidelity Bank. So they were holding, by that time, he ran in 2003, but they declared Ngige winner, and he went to court. Understand? So he was holding an annual general meeting of Fidelity Bank when Supreme Court made all the announcement that Peter Obi is the rightful winner of the Anambra 2003 governorship election. So it was Ndubisi Kanu, that Commodore Ndubisi Kanu was in the meeting. When that announcement came, he stood up and told Mr. Chairman, hold on, you have been declared governor of Anambra State. Return to Anambra immediately. So Peter Obi said, well, let me just go and finish the remaining 1 year of left by Ngige, because Ngige had been in office for 3 years. Peter Obi said, let me go and finish up the remaining 1 year. It was Femi Fanana that said, no, your tenure begins immediately you are sworn in. Understand me? That once you are sworn in, your 4 years will start running. You are going to do your 4 years. So this is not what every other Nigerian can do. And even while we're even talking about this PDP ADC, because there's no provision for independent candidacy. Ordinarily, the Peter is not supposed to be mixing up with all these people. And ego does not associate with a chicken.
Wow. That's a big statement. Now, Dele had said earlier on that Peter Obi has not left the LP, but he has made it very public that he is fully behind the ADC. I mean, in the just concluded elections, by-elections, he actually came out to campaign for the ADC candidates as against the Labour Party candidates. I also heard you say earlier on that you don't see him going back to the PDP.
He will not go back.
But Dele seems to think that politicians are unpredictable. There is a possibility that Peter Obi might return to the PDP. He also said, Dele Fanima also said that the PDP is just troubleshooting. They are just trying to muddy the waters, right? And that is why they are zoning their ticket to the south and they are weighing Peter Obi, weighing talks, ongoing talks between them and Peter Obi and the former President Goodluck Jonathan. As we wrap up this particular topic, what are your final thoughts, though? The
issue is this: where are these talks holding? You understand me? Where are all these thoughts holding? Just like what you are now hearing that Jonathan said yes, Jonathan said no. Jonathan had never issued a personal statement. They will tell you his brother said, his aide said. What had Jonathan said? Jonathan had not said anything. So where are they holding this meeting with Peter Obi? Understand me?
Okay.
Where are they holding this meeting? Because I know Peter Obi's both SA media, SA social media. Understand me? We talk. Where is this meeting holding? And it will be stupidity on his own part, understand, denying or supporting every statement. Because in politics, the game there is silence and secrecy. That's what, when people are asking, where is Peter Obi now? Where is Peter Obi now? People cannot attack what they don't know. So in politics, it's two things: silence, secrecy. Keeping people in suspense. Because once you say, this is where I am, or this is what I'm doing, people will begin to attack you. Nobody can attack what they don't know. Understand me? So So those, but or they want Peter Obi to be even telling them I'm in the restroom, that I'm in the kitchen. That is not how this game. It's a game of secrecy and silence.
I don't know, Chairman, if you want to push that further a little bit, secrecy and silence.
Yeah.
What you seem to say is that Peter Obi is playing the game very well.
Sure.
Okay, well, let me take you back to Dele Fanimo, who is still joining us virtually.
I laughed at this video. This man, doctor. Somebody should not allow Amaechi to see this video because Amaechi will not be very happy. He said, Amaechi is a shoe shiner. That money where Amaechi don't stay for office, now he make president the hungrier. He said, no, say, he not will win the election for Nigeria. In this 2027, he not will win presidential election. You see, he don't take for, at least don't spend 24 years in power, in power. So all the money when they don't steal, so that he make president the hungry and money they have to spend, and they have money to buy votes, right? That he make president the hungry. Ordinarily, he knows that he is not going to win the election. He cannot even win the election outside of his state. Oh my God, you this man, you finish Amaechi. When you say Amaechi is just a shoe shiner. Anyways, truth be told, Amaechi himself knows. He knows that he's not going to win election. He's not going to win presidential election in Nigeria, especially this 2027. I do not see Amaechi winning the election, even if ADC gave Rotimi the ticket. Rotimi can't win. When Peter Obi is there, Tinubu, in fact, I don't think so. Rotimi can't win the election. Rotimi can't win. The only way I will still doubt it, if the election is now between Amaechi and Tinubu. Say there is no other option again. It's just the two of them. Nigerian can still say, I beg, we are tired of Tinubu. Let us try Amaechi. That's the only way. We will still doubt it if Amaechi can win. But hey, with this, Amaechi, I do not see it coming that Amaechi will win presidential election even if they zone the ticket to him. And I don't even see Amaechi defeating Atiku in that primaries, if they want to do primaries in that EDC. So I do not see Amaechi defeating Atiku, except Atiku just decided to step down for somebody. I do not see anybody defeating Atiku in that primaries. So that is another thing. Except Atiku just decided to step down for somebody. And the way the thing is going now, this ADC might even have to form another, might have to support another person, might have to support PDP, because it is not the turn of the North. Now Atiku, if ADC zone the ticket to Atiku in the North, that means it's not going to work. Now PDP decided to zone the ticket to the South. It is the turn of the South. So giving ticket to Atiku in the name of forming ADC, giving ticket to Atiku is a waste of time. ADC is just like, it will be a waste of time for them to even form ADC as a coalition. So they need to think very well. Coalition does not lose election. They form coalitions to defeat the incumbent. So if they form coalitions and they still lose the election, that means it's not a coalition. It's just a play. They just go get together to deceive themselves and play. So if the ADC now zone the ticket to the South or to the East, yeah, if they don't want to give it to, let's just say Atiku is out of this equation. Atiku should be out of this ADC ticket. If Peter Obi is in choice, say Peter Obi is with them, okay, let it be between Peter Obi and Amaechi. If it between two of them, Amaechi, even if they go through primaries, if they want to be fair, Peter Obi will still win. But you know, Nigerians, they need money. On that primaries, it is not Nigerians that are voting. It is the party members that will be voting. It now depends on who's the party, who's the members of that party likes, and those that will be allowed to be used, that will be influenced by money that the candidates might be offering them. Do you understand? So if there's no offering of money, no give and take, just go vote for competent person, vote for person that you think he can lead the country, Peter Obi is stand out. So whichever way, Peter Obi has the quality that others do not have. Peter Obi is selling his character, competent. Rotimi does not really have it. Yes, they are both two-terms governor, you will say, and Amaechi has been in the corridors of power. Two-terms governor, which is Peter Obi, the same thing. Rotimi minister, Peter Obi was not a minister. Rotimi was a speaker, Peter Obi was not a seeker. No, that's not what we are saying here. That's not what we are saying. Anyways, we are watching, because even if I do not see it coming that Amaechi cannot win election in 5 states in this country. I don't see it. Amaechi is not even that popular. Amaechi is not even popular in the north. They don't even know him in the north. So if he's using just because of the ADC, because the Northerners do not know this person, do not trust him, even if the party members decided to convince them, those people that will be supporting, it's still going to be a problem for them. So that's why ADC needs to get sense. It needs to be smart. It needs to be smart. So, and this man for Amaechi should know. And Jonathan, I know Jonathan is that. Jonathan, I know very well he's not contesting because he has not said anything. People say it's just a hearsay. Then say all those things. So he has not said anything that he is contesting, that he wants to contest again, knowing fully well that, just like this man said, Nigeria of 10 years ago is not Nigeria of today. It's harder, difficult, and they can only come and rubbish you, if at all. So I do not want that. Nobody wants that for you. So Jonathan is very smart to know that election in 2027 is not for him. So anyways, let's watch us and see what is going to play out. By next year, we should know all this now. Just a couple of months from now, we should know which party they are contesting, who is representing the party, and they know where they belong. So, what do you think? Please share this video and please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Very important, especially this video. Please, very important. Share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you get to see video like this next time.